Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Mitch Sharma. I am here with Servion Global Solutions as a part of the pre-sales engineering team. Today, I'll be demonstrating the power of Webex Contact Center as an omni-channel platform that delivers effortless customer experience. To illustrate how we can orchestrate such experiences quickly and easily within Webex Contact Center, I'm going to show you the omni-channel customer journey for auto insurance claims powered by an AI bot. As a part of the demo, we will also highlight Servion customer experience widgets embedded within Webex Contact Center's agent desktop, which helps reduce agent fatigue by showing an intuitive visual end-to-end journey of its members and real-time sentiment analysis for reporting purposes. So our fictitious company for this demonstration is going to be Serve Insurance, which offers auto, rental, and home insurance policies to his members. John, in this use case, it has an active insurance policy with ServCare, but he does not have rental car coverage under his current policy. He was in a rear-end collision with his 2014 Honda CR-V yesterday. He did not get seriously injured, but there is significant damage, which has rendered his vehicle undrivable. So as we're going through this demonstration, there are two highlights of this journey. Journey number one is filling out a claim. Journey number two is checking the status of the claim and adding a rental car upsell to his current policy. So I'm going to switch gears and play the role of John Smith and also the contact center agent, Mitch. So John comes back home, logs on to Serve Insurance, and like any other digital first customer, files a claim. As we know that the wait times for calling in for claims and the anxiety and delaying and filing claims can be overwhelming. So with that, John logs on to Serve Insurance, puts his information in, puts his password in, and then proceeds to file a claim. As he reports the claim, it's an accident or collision, rear end, time and date where that collision took place, validation that John was driving, and the vehicle that was involved, and did the airbags deploy or not. And at this point, John is unsure on what to submit, so he just hits submit claim. So what ends up happening is when John submits the claim, he has second thoughts and wants to know if there's any supporting documents that need to be submitted to prove that he's not at fault and the other driver is. So he has the option to register for a callback without having to wait for an available claims agent by using the embedded callback API that can be easily integrated into any mobile app or web page. So what's happening is Webex Contact Center places the call as soon as the agent becomes available through its first in, first out, and then connects Mitch with John while the context of the callback appears as a pop-up to the agent's desktop. So with that, the agent receives that interaction, answers a call. John receives a phone call in return. And then they proceed to have a conversation in regards to the process of how he can submit any sort of pictures so he can get his claim to be completed. With that, on the agent's perspective, what's happening is the agent is aware the reason for the call, who's calling in, and as they're having that conversation, the custom-built Servion email widget that has all the data automatically populated about John's claim number and information is presented to the agent, which helps the agent tremendously with where it has all of John's information correlated together. So with that, the agent asks, are there any other emails that you need in regards to ID cards or anything to that effect? John says no. The email is sent off by the agent. And then John says, thank you. And the agent submits their call wrap up. After that, John receives his email from the agent where it has his information and his claim number. With a single click, what will end up happening is, from John's perspective, he will be ported to that site where he can upload a picture of his CRV with a single click, and that's ready to go. Now, as time goes on, John is anxious and has not heard back from Serve Insurance post that he submitted, and decides to check the very next day on what's going on with this claim. So he logs back into the website, goes to the claims page, takes out his claim, and views the initial report. The claim status is moved from a submitted status to a pending status. So he engages the proactive chatbot that is offered via WebEx Connect to find out more, and also to inquire if he can get a rental. So as far as WebEx Connect goes, it provides a powerful and easy way to use IDE for building automated bots that can be designed and developed once, but deployed across any channel, creating a natural and powerful conversation flows that requires very little time and has pre-built connectors that can integrate with WebEx Contact Center or any other host systems. So as John is presented with a form, and he provides his information. So John is filling out the information. What's next? His number, email address, and the reason for his inquiry. So as this goes on, the bot is able to contextualize that John has recently submitted a claim and predicts the intent to provide the status against the claim number. And with that, what's also happening is it's also pulls the relevant policy information and engages John in trying to assist him with the rental insurance. And since it's not a part of his policy, it'll transfer to an agent. So the bot asks, "Hey, John, welcome. Are you here to inquire about your recently filed claim?" John responds with, "Yes, I'd like to know where the status is." The bot responds back with, it usually takes 1 or 2 days, in regards to getting a claims adjuster assigned to the claim, and we'll reach out to you if anything is required. Is there anything else that we can help you with? It says, yes. Can I get a rental car through my current policy? The bot recognizes that the policy currently does not have the rental car insurance, and is recognized the intent of the conversation, and asks John, "Would you like me to transfer you to somebody that can help you?" So with that, John responds, "Yes, please go ahead and transfer me to an agent." And on the other end, Mitch is happily available and to answer this inquiry. So as Mitch gets the incoming inquiry, what he's going to see is the entire transcription of the conversation on what's going on with John. And then also along with that, you'll also see there is a screen pop that has the information for internal CRMs. In this case, it's Salesforce, but there are other integrations available. If not, we can always do a data dip and or just do some additional discovery with the APIs. So as this conversation is progressing, John is in contact with Mitch, and then with that simple button, there's in order for the agent to handle multiple chat sessions, we can do templates. And with that, we have our greeting back to John. "Hey, John, how's everything going?" John responds back with, "Hi, I just want to add car rental insurance to my policy." And then the agent responds back with, "Hey, I can definitely help you with that. Sorry to hear about your accident that recently happened. Is everything okay?" Now, as this is going on, there's a couple of things I want you to pay attention to. Number one, the journey of John getting a hold of the agent and their complete journey as a whole. And then also with this real-time customer sentiment analysis. Now, we are not gauging the sentiment of the agent, but only the responses of the member that is getting a hold of the agent. So in this case, we see that there is a neutral sentiment that is being provided by the customer. So with that, John says, hey, not really, my car's totaled, and I don't have another one to drive. So in that case, what you're seeing is that context just went in a negative manner in regards to John not having car. He's obviously bummed out. So the response back from the agent is, okay, well, I understand that. And upon reviewing your policy, your current payment is $119. If we added the rental car insurance, it'd go to $130. John is excited because he gets a vehicle and he says, okay, great. Let's proceed with the update on the policy. And what you'll see is the context of that we were discussing earlier went from a neutral to a negative, now back to a positive. Right. And then now that we have John's blessing, Mitch writes back to John, says, hey, thank you for adding rental policy to your coverage, $30 a day, can't exceed $150 for the current billing period. And then with that, what we have is John's response with, you know what, that was easy. Now you don't have to pick up the phone. It says, perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Now we go back to that sentiment analysis and we see the progression of the sentiment has gone from neutral to negative, back to neutral, and then finally ending with perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And then with that, the conversation ends. The agent does their dispositioning, and the interaction is ready for the next agent. Now, as we recap, these were the steps that were taken in regards to journey number 2. Now, the Servion value prop here is that we can build vertical-based demos to showcase the latest WebEx technologies and features, the ability to cover and leverage WebEx APIs to build value applications as a strategic partner of Cisco. CJAS has also been incorporated into this WebEx Contact Center using APIs and also incorporating that Servion custom widget that I showed you earlier. We were also engaging the CCAI aspect of real-time analysis using our custom gadgets, the Salesforce integration, and many more CRMs via either APIs or data dips for single or multiple data sources, which is not also including the end-to-end design for UX and web and mobile application development that we do. And then last of all, we want to talk about, the experience is, designing the first omnichannel strategy that seamlessly blends contact center technology for great customer service or great customer experience. Also, the conversational AI design experience across vendor platforms and associated channels. So this is not, this is everything that we've showcased for you can be added to any platform. I thank you very much for your time today, and thank you.